High estrogen seems to be a common question floating around the internet at the minute, especially with me being into the internet headspace with the whole TRT things that I've been promoting. And people have been asking me, what do you take for high estrogen? What do you take to reduce the estrogen? Nothing. You shouldn't have high estrogen. Let me explain before you say I have high estrogen. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go with TRT. If you are taking TRT in the correct dosage, link is in the description for my protocol. I suggest you follow that so you don't have no issues with AIs, anti-estrogens. Now, if you don't follow that and you do have an issue with, first of all, if you follow that, it's the correct dose that your body needs, that your body requires. You shouldn't have any issues with estrogen. And if there is a slight bit of issue with estrogen, we have Proviron, which not only combats estrogen side effects and reduces the estrogen, it also has many other benefits. If you want to watch the video on that, you can watch it. I ain't going to link anything. You know where to find it. Now, so that's combated for TRT. So there's no issue with TRT. And if you're still further having issues with TRT, add in a little bit of Primo. Very simple. Job done. Again, link is in the description for my protocol. Now we move over to steroids. And I know you can get high estrogen when you take anabolic steroids. You can be on TEST, you can be on EQ, you can be on DECA, you can be on all these compounds that are bulking compounds, even cutting compounds, even fast-acting compounds. People think that I'm going to take fast-acting stuff like, Primo, people are going to take propionate, fast-acting MPP, anything they want, fast-acting, Trenbolone, and I'll try and cut down the estrogenic side effects. Wrong. Your estrogen will still be raised. We know that how. Get your blood test done and you will see that I am not telling porkies. How do we reduce estrogen? Now, the common thing nowadays, or has been for a very, very long time, is anti-estrogens. Very simple. We've all heard of them. We all know they exist. That's my phone going off. And I forgot to put it on silent for the change, but I'm going to leave it there. Right. So we all know they exist. Now, there's different levels of estrogen to combat it. So the first one, the little introduction level, the like gateway drug to all the AIs would be tamoxifen, which is an anti-breast cancer drug, if that's what you kind of call it. Anyway, really low dose, 20 milligrams, okay. Kind of reduces your estrogen, but you don't really know how much it's reducing. So it's hard to look at an estrogen reading and say, let's just take something to combat that. So forget that you're taking all these other things, the steroids, you're stacking the steroids this high, and you're trying to control the estrogen by taking something else. I know on paper it should make sense, but you know and I know it doesn't. Then you get to the higher level one. You think, okay, that's not doing the job, I need something more. So you're going to come on to Arimidex, anastrozole, aromasin inhibitor. Look, if you want the science shit, Derek More Plates More Fakes and Dr. Sit in a sauna for 30 minutes to increase your testosterone 3,000%, Mr. Huberman. Go follow him if you want the scientific explanation for shit. Not over here. Anyway, so you can take the higher, I'm going to say the mid-ranking. They're still quite a high dose. It's still quite a very dangerous dose of AI. And you take that, and what does that do? It plummets your estrogen right down to zero. Now, we know that's not safe either. It might look good on paper. You get your blood readings, your blood results, and you think estrogen, zero. Testosterone, high. Now, if you're smart enough to know, and even these guys will preach it and they'll tell you, low estrogen or zero estrogen is not a good place to be for building muscle or getting lean. You need some estrogen in there. How much? Again, booking a consultation call for that. Feels like an advert, doesn't it? But it's not. It's just very hard to explain and everybody's different, especially reading blood work. So estrogen's high, you've taken this, now it's zero. Now people are saying, well, I get a bit of gyno, I'm getting a bit of gyno, what can I do to combat this gyno? And then some guy in the gym says, take some letrozole and it'll kill it. Oh my God, ridiculous when people say shit like that. But anyway, you buy letrozole and you completely crash your system. You completely annihilate every single thing inside your system, but your steroids are still high. As long as you're taking the gear and you're training okay and your lifts are going up and you're eating all the food, your system, every single thing inside your system is completely crashed. Your estrogen's crashed, Your lipid profiles are all over the place just because you took this drug called letrozole, or any AI for that matter. They mess with your insides too much. Now you guys are thinking, am I just hating on anti-estrogens? How do I get rid of it? The guy's not giving an explanation on what to do. I am going to do that right now. So here is my foolproof plan of getting low estrogen or low estrogenic side effects. And for some reason, you will not see anyone else on the internet talk about this. No one else is giving you information like this. This is either you pay for this information or I just don't see it. I've not seen it anywhere. So, and I've not paid for any subscription fee online on any website, but I've not seen any top pro even talk about this. And I'm going to tell you exactly what they do and how they combat it. They will take anti-estrogenic steroids to combat that. You see, like how I in my PCT protocol is taking a low dose of Proviron. They will also add in Proviron. Once they add in Proviron, because they're taking such high dose of steroids, they still need to combat it. They will stack each cycle with an anti-estrogenic steroid. That could be Mastron. That could be Trenbolone to a certain degree. It could be Primo. It could be Winstrol. It could be Anavar. It could be Turinabol. There's quite a few other ones as well that I'm not that, good at remembering all the names of all the steroids, but there's many out there. Do you see where I'm going with this? So let's just say you were on a heavy dose of Testanamphate and Equipose, and you were doing 750 each a week, which is a very high dose, but let's just say you were on a high dose and your estrogen side effects were high. All you would have to do, take some Proviron, maybe 50 milligram a day, maybe 75 milligram a day. It's very safe. It's a hell of a lot safer than taking an anti-cancerous steroid or an anti-cancerous steroid. I said it wrong again. I'm not going to cut it. Anti-cancerous drug, breast cancerous drug. Anyway, it's a lot safer than that, and at least you've got some benefit of it. Tamoxifen offers us zero benefit in building muscle. Proviron, on the other hand, does. And guess what else Proviron is good for? A bit of morning wood. You see, so you're winning here. You're lowering your estrogen by adding Proviron, and you're getting all the libido benefits from there as well. And sometimes people, when they take Tren and other substances, they need that libido because it's gone down all, zero, it's gone floppy. So this helps. Failing that, if your estrogen is still high, we can add in Primo. Now, Primo, you're going to hear on the internet, and every single person will say this, it doesn't work in low dose. You need to take 800 milligrams minimum. Listen, bro. When I am cutting, or when I'm just trying to get in good shape for a holiday or something that's going on, I will take Primo. I will take Primo. Do you know how many milligrams of Primo I will take per week? 60 milligrams, not 600. The recommended dose on the internet, every single where on Google. Google it right now. What dose should you take Primo in? And they're going to say 600 to 800. I take 60. I get all my guys on 60. This is free information right now, guys. You're getting on YouTube. Free. 60. 1/10 of the dose they recommend. And by just taking that 1/10 of that dose, which is about just a bit over half a mil, all your estrogenic side effects will be reduced. In failing that, okay, we'll keep going. Failing that, take some Mastron. So Mastron and Anthate. Just 1 mil a week. That's it. You already understood the stuff. This is very safe steroids that you're stacking with it. So you're not only getting the benefit of the steroid, the little bit of benefit from the steroid, because they are very mild steroids like Mastron in low dose and Primo in low dose is very, very mild. But you're also getting the estrogenic properties that come along with it. And failing that, see, I keep going here, bro. I can keep going. This is gold. This is gold, this video. You should be saving this and sharing it and spreading it. Listen, if you haven't already, click the like button, subscribe. I think it's down over here, and share the bloody video. Anyway, failing that, all you need is low dose, low dose, 5 milligram or 10 milligram Anavar. That's it. And you can run that for as long as your cycle lasts. Make sure you get the pharma grade stuff, 5 milligram, yes, just 5 milligram Anavar. So you're not getting any liver toxicity or anything like that. You're not having any health implications. You're not doing any anti-cancerous drugs or any other garbage like that that's bringing your estrogen way down or plummeting it down to zero. And then you're playing a balancing act. You're not doing any of that. You're still taking testosterone in other forms that is also benefiting you in your muscle building or your fat loss journey, but you're also getting the anti-estrogenic benefits with it. So that's how you reduce side effects whilst on gear, and that's how you reduce side effects whilst on TRT. So hopefully this is the end of estrogen. You should never ever have any estrogen problems ever again. And one of the main culprits for high estrogen is high blood pressure. And when you get high blood pressure, what do people tell you? What do many coaches out there say? Every single coach out there preaches what on high blood pressure. And I'm going to say this guy's name again, JP. He preaches this from day one because I know a lot of guys close to him have said this. Do you know what he says take for high blood pressure? High blood pressure medication. Take medication to low blood pressure. You guys are in this game to promote health. And you're telling people who have hypertension to take blood pressure medication. Not that. Let's address where this blood pressure came from. Is it because of the estrogenic side effects? Let's reduce the estrogen. Or I'll tell you how we'll reduce the estrogen. We'll just take blood pressure medication to mask the blood pressure, and then we'll take some anti-estrogens to mask the estrogen. But let's keep the gear high again. You see what? It's absolutely ridiculous. Everyone's got it so wrong, which is why I keep saying to people, get off Google. Hire yourself a coach. Link is in the description. I know you guys got value from this video. 100% I know you got value from this video. So click like, share this video, and comment down below.